Yes. Yes.
¿Cómo está mi gente?
Yes.
Yo soy boricua para que tú lo sepas.
Oh.
Mi gente, my name is Rosangel Pérez. I'm one of the Pérez sisters of Cafecito Break. Cafecito Break.
Yes.
Esto me limita. I don't like that. I don't like being limited. I have a couple of things that I'd like to talk to you about, but first I'd like to say thank you to all of you courageous heroes. This doesn't exist without you, and I look around the crowd and I see so many of you that we have seen each other in DC, in Albany, at Turning Point USA events, at Brexit event, at Walkaway events.
Yes.
I have to say that, if I may, I'm going to share a little Walkaway testimonial story right now. So, Cafecito Break is an independent platform. We've been serving New York for over 13 years. And I'm a crossover from the MTV industry. I used to be the woman writing MTV show productions. I've written hundreds of them. So when I retired from the industry to, live the American dream and open a little business, I had no idea that the Democrats and Brooklyn and all those people would turn against the Pérez sisters in 2020. Why? Because we started questioning the lockdowns. Because we started questioning the laptop class that shut down and went inside while the front line workers, the people who are boots on the ground here in the city, continued on. And I started to see how a bunch of them were a bunch of hypocrites. Like my own friends. I remember, I don't like to blast people, but I remember telling one of my elected official friends, hey, I'm about to lose my business. What are you guys doing on that? Oh, it's still open, right? But we lost our business in 2022 after 9 years. Why?
Wow.
Because we were non-essential. Think about how that made anybody feel in New York to be called non-essential. That's programming. That's programming. That's making you feel small. Something else happened in 2020. The BLM riots.
Yes.
Okay? And that's when we started to see the big hypocrisy. Because all of a sudden we started to see thousands of people marching in the streets in blue cities, maskless, not social distancing. But yet they wanted us who had small businesses, who were non-essential, to respect all these laws, or in the restaurants who kept getting crushed. And then to me, one of the biggest crimes was when you were hearing pastors, priests, and ministers all over the United States getting in trouble because they wanted to hold service and they couldn't.
Yeah, that's right.
So then, well, if that wasn't a smack in the face, at the same time, we had liquor stores open and the big corporate shops open. So I don't know if you know about, yes, capitalism, but I don't know if you know about me. When I was at MTV, I was the one writing the budget. So when we were locked down, I started asking myself questions. Where's all this money going to? So I've got a couple of things that I'd like to say. We are in a war, and it's a spiritual war.
Yes.
There is a lot of demonic energy that has been brewed up in a lot of the cities. It has aligned itself, I'm sorry, to some of the political movements and activism movements. You could feel it. People have told me many, many stories. We're in the media. For all of you who complain, the mainstream media is part of the disease. Find in the media like Cafecito Break. We've been around for 13 years. Our own community has cancel cultured us. Can you imagine? Even though we're independent, all we've done is serve Brooklyn and predominantly 99% Democratic liberal people. And they told me we weren't good enough. They told me we weren't brown or black enough.
Wow.
We got cancel cultured from all of these spaces still today. A few years ago, I whispered to my friend who's a Brooklyn borough president, Democratic Socialist. I told him we were being cancel cultured that we weren't allowed to participate in a local Puerto Rican Day Parade because they looked at our website and they saw us questioning the mandates and they said, I'm sorry, we are not a Trump rally.
Wow.
And yeah, we see parades, march all sorts of people.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you that there are gatekeepers here in New York City. The gatekeepers are in not only in some of corporate media, but they're also in nonprofits and they're also in our education system.
Right.
And that a lot of times, a word of caution when we speak, we demonize the young people, but we're not demonizing the idiots that are injecting this poison
Yes.
into them. They tried to radicalize me when I was in college. I was being shamed. I remember one time I got on a bus and someone told me, you know, you're black. All these years later, especially in 2020, I kept hearing, you're black. But I don't know about you guys, I'm wearing a Puerto Rican hat. And when I look into what most Puerto Ricans are made out of, a lot of us are Spaniard, indigenous, black, and a whole bunch of other little things, maybe French, Jewish, all these beautiful mixes. So you know what I like to tell people? I am a beautiful mix of a kaleidoscope of colors.
Yes.
Blood. I celebrate all three. I celebrate the wisdom that pours through me. I celebrate my mother's faith. I celebrate the indigenous that pours through me, that makes me connect to the land and to all of you. This is a moment of courage. As you see, I'm not ashamed to say I'm supporting Curtis Lewa.
Yes.
I believe that he is the common sense choice. While I say that, I'm not naive. I am also aware of the numbers and the polling numbers. And while I say that, I also remember they wanted to gaslight us that Hillary Clinton was going to win. They wanted
Yes.
to Kamala Harris was going to win. ¿Y qué pasó con eso?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Kamala ganó.
Yes.
Para la gente aquí que vive en Queens, ¿ustedes ven a AOC?
No. No.
We never see her. Never.
We
I'll
never.
tell you a quick little story as I start winding down because you know DBS is gonna sing soon. This is a turning point. Watching what happened to Charlie Kirk earlier this week has broken us, the Patriot community, freedom-loving Americans, not just here in New York City, but all over the country and the world.
Yes.
This is the time for us to rise to the occasion and walk with excellence, love, and compassion. For my friends in New York City, do not allow yourselves to get hijacked by talking points. Get to know us before you condemn us. Please.
Yes. Yes.
Please. As a Latina, I have felt ousted and casted out from my own people,
Yes.
my own Puerto Rican community here in New York, and all the people that we have supported. They've left us behind because, you know, the minute you start supporting conservative, Republican, or Christian values, they've been equated to start looking at us as less than human.
Yes.
And listen, I was not a Charlie Kirk consumer of his stuff. But here, Cafecito break. Cafecito is not an American cup of coffee. Cafecito is named after a Cuban espresso.
Yeah.
It is to be a little, to use my microphone to hold awareness that communism, socialism, Marxism does not work. We have millions and millions and millions of people who want to live here, who try to cross the border because they know that if they have an opportunity here, they can make their dreams come true.
Yes.
So please connect with Cafecito Break, the Pérez sisters. We're doing live spaces, 8 p.m. Eastern time, every Monday night, and we're going to be focusing on the New York City election. por favor, Cafecito break everywhere. If you like and want to see us spread the word, please donate to our platform. We are in need of building some soldiers, boots on the ground in the streets. And thank you, Brandon, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you for the walk-away movement.
Yes.
Thank you for all of you who are standing in your faith. I love you and deep bow to all of you courageous lives.
Thank you. Gabriel. USA, 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 USA.
Y una cosita en español, porque se me olvidó y me preguntaron que hablara algo en español, ¿ok? En español, para mi gente latina, ¿ok? A nosotros las hermanas Pérez nos critican mucho porque nosotros apoyamos el movimiento de libertad. Pero usted ve que yo tengo mi gorrita aquí, de Puerto Rico, ¿verdad? Puerto Rico en un tiempo era ilegal tener esta banderita. ¿Tú crees que usted le va a decir a un puertorriqueño que no se ponga la bandera que es parte de los Estados Unidos?
Yes.
Yo no entiendo cómo la gente que son boricuas o latinos en Nueva York están apoyando al socialismo. Eso no está levantando nuestras comunidades. Ustedes los que están apoyando a Mamdani, que son bodegueros o le encanta ir a las bodegas y ver su rostro demostrado en esas bodegas, si apoyan a alguien como a Mamdani y él gana, no van a ver más bodegas. ¿Ok? Mira lo que está pasando con los taxi drivers. Uber y todo esta, Lyft, all of this is taking over. Hay que tener balance, por favor. Gracias por esta oportunidad.
Yeah.
Que viva la libertad, que viva los Estados Unidos.
Yeah.
Y que apoyamos a Pérez para alcalde, porque él sí puede ganar. Y nosotros necesitamos que usted esté presente. Muchas gracias.
¡Libertad! 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 ¡Libertad!
Thank you, bro.
That was great.